Hi, I'm Jenny Carlson with the Oklahoman, here with Samantha Woodward, our Bob Colin Scholarship winner this year in the Oklahoman Jim Thorpe Association Scholar Athlete Program. Congratulations, Sam.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about your athletics, first of all. You've come to the end of your high school career at Edmond Memorial. What are you most proud of at this point athletically in your life?
I'd have to say, leading our team to a state championship, 2 years that I was in high school, and then being state runners-up this year. It was the most fun thing I did, and it really meant a lot to me.
Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about that state meet this year, because you were going after some national high school records, and at the same time emotional because you were finishing up your high school career. Talk a little bit about that whole experience for you.
I was pretty much a wreck the whole time. I was really emotional because, I was watching all my teammates try their very hardest, and it was amazing to watch just because the girls had grown up so much, just in 1 year. And, I was trying for that record, but if I didn't get it, it's not a big deal. There will be plenty records, plenty meets, but just watching my team grow and come together like that was a really emotional experience for me.
You've obviously been in training for the Olympic trials this summer, which has been a 4-year plan for you. So you've essentially been doing that in addition to your high school swimming. How tough of a balance has that been to continue your USA swimming and do things like the Pan Am Games, but still do your high school swimming too?
My high school coach, Steve Riggs, made it really easy on me. He was really understanding, and if I needed to skip a high school practice and go to a club practice to work on something, he was completely fine with that. And the girls were really understanding too. If I couldn't make it to every single dual meet because I needed to keep up my practices, they totally understood.
Let's talk about academics, because you're very good academically as well. What are you most proud of at this point about your academic record as you get ready to go and swim and go to school at Stanford?
I guess the thing I'm most proud of is not taking it easy and making myself take the hard classes that I was afraid of. I was so terrified going into AP Chemistry this year, but it ended up being one of the best classes I've ever taken. So I was proud that I didn't, take the easy classes instead.
How were you able to manage that? Because you took, was it 4 or 5 advanced placement classes? 4 this year, your senior year. How were you able to balance that and make that work at the same time doing the twice-a-day swimming and all the meets and all the competitions? How did you balance all of that?
For a while I didn't sleep very much. No. But the thing you just have to keep in mind is that, if one night you need to, it's okay to not have everything done. You get the important things out of the way, and then after that, your health comes first. You need to sleep and keep yourself healthy. So if you need to let some things go, my teachers were amazing with understanding that. And then John was awesome too, because if I needed to skip a morning practice because I had a late study group the night before, he totally understood that. And didn't fault me.
You've always been able to strike that balance, and I'm kind of curious, is that in part because of people that have been instrumental in your life along the way, parents, teachers, coaches, that sort of thing? Talk about some of those role models.
Oh gosh, there are almost too many to talk about, but definitely my parents have been instrumental in shaping my life, because they've taught me, just let your worries go to God. He's going to take care of it, and you're always going to have people there to help you. And and then my sister Leslie, who's probably one of the most amazing people I've ever met, has taught me a lot about not judging other people, and just really helped shape the character I've become. And then of course my coaches, they teach you everything about swimming, but then they also teach you the important stuff, balancing, managing your time, and dealing with, loss, because it happens, it happens all the time. And they've just, I wouldn't be the person I am today without any of them,
Talk a little bit about how you have scheduled or managed the excellence in all things, because you've done academics and athletics so well. Do you have a structure, like I have to get homework done first before I do anything else? Do you say I'm going to spend 2 hours every night, I'm going to read every chapter 2 times? How do you sort of handle all of it that way?
Well, I mean, I basically just kind of get through it, but you know, as soon as you get home, you're like, all right, I need to get what I need to get done. And then there are some nights when I was just like, Mom, like, I can't do homework tonight. And she's like, it's okay, tonight's your night not to do homework. But you know, as long as you have everything under control, as long as you don't let anything get too far away from you, you're usually okay.
Yeah. Well, you haven't let anything get too far out of control. Samantha Woodward, our Bob Colin Scholarship winner this year. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.